back. Hey. Anyways, so I put out a Facebook video. I didn't share it on Instagram just because I don't know if Instagram lets you do like long videos. I don't know. But I just did like an encouraging video about helping people, I don't know, better their lives, start staying positive, try to think of good things, everything that I've been talking about basically. Um, I really feel today I had like this thing that was like, you need to put out a Facebook. Today is the day. You need to like start making your life happen and quit being self-conscious. Like, who cares? Who cares what people think of you? Who gives a shit? But I wanted to share a video on YouTube for anybody that's watching it. What I found, which is funny, so I only put the video out like, I don't know, 45 minutes ago, an hour ago or something like that. And so on Facebook, it shows you how many views. Now, I could give a shit about how people like things or view. I say, okay, let me be real. I kind of want people to watch stuff because I want to get my message out and I want to encourage people. So I'll be real. I mean, I could give a shit, but I kind of give a shit because I want this to be something that helps people. But I see that there's 26 views and like 4 likes. So that tells you how many people will see something encouraging and they're just like, whatever. It don't matter. I mean, how hard is it to go, I like this? Like, I like it. And obviously, it's hard for people because that's the state of mind they're in. I know that people see me putting out videos and being happy, and that doesn't make people happy all the time. I remember being that, seeing other people happy when I was depressed. It did not make me happy. It just made me think of all the things that I wanted, and then I came up with some excuses about that bitch. Like, she thinks she's all that, which that's not the case. I know I am not all that, but I am all that. Like, I don't think I'm better than anybody because I'm not better than anybody, but I'm better than I was yesterday. I'm a totally different person than I was a month ago. Like, I don't even, like, I don't want to say I don't know that girl, but sometimes I look at pictures and I'm like, I don't know that girl. Like, I'm completely, it's just different. So I know how it is to like be that person and just be kind of like, But that's where you change your life, is when you notice the things that you do that are negative and you turn that shit around. Because that's the game. It's the game of life. Like, if you think negative thoughts, you get negative things back. Thinking them is like somebody that I know told me that somebody else that I know said something about somebody else, but they didn't hear it. That's what she said. And I just thought to myself, it doesn't matter if they didn't hear it. You put that energy out there. You said something negative for no reason. Why? Because you don't understand it? Like, that's just doesn't make any sense. Be the light that you want to see. I keep hearing that. Be the light that you want to see. I understand why that person said something negative about somebody else. I just don't think it's in their best interest to be that way. But a lot of people don't know that. That doesn't mean that I don't think negative things. Again, I think negative things and I'm trying to turn it around. And I've become, just in 3 freaking weeks, like, it's different. I am not where I want to be, but I am so much further than I used to be. And it's so important to control your thoughts, but it's so hard. If you're in the midst of all kinds of things, and I know, and let me tell you, I know some shit will, at some point in my life, hit the fan. I mean, it's gonna be a challenge for me to continue to stay positive. But I also know that the higher power that created me has me going through this shit either because of karma, because karma comes back to you. If you say something negative, somebody's saying something. I mean, karma comes back to you, whether it's from that person or for somebody else. So either there's some shit I did that I have to get the lesson back in it. There's a lesson that I have to learn in it to master my lesson. Whatever the case may be, shit will hit the fan at some point in my life. I say shit, but things will happen that are going to make me uncomfortable or that are going to put me in a space of why is this happening to me, or whatever my thoughts will be. And those will be tests for me to challenge on how well I can manage my emotions and just be like this challenge. Like the other day, I ran into a car. I backed up into a car at the Domain, and I put, in the moment, I was just like, what the fuck? And then I was like, I ain't gonna let it get my emotions. Like, I'm not gonna let this get my emotions. I didn't mess up the car. There was no scratches on it. I left a note. I put my phone number. I said, look, I don't see any damage. If you see any damage, give me a call. I ain't got a call yet. So, I mean, it's all karma. You attract whatever you do. But I almost let that, like, get me upset before I was walking in a restaurant. And I literally looked like the crazy lady that took off my shoes and went and stood in the dirt and imagined roots coming out of my feet and connecting to the dirt and getting the energy from the earth. Like, I was that crazy person at the Domain with bare feet in my heels in my hand. But whatever works for me, right? I don't care. But these are little things that happen in your life, and you can make a decision if you're going to let it ruin your morning or not. And it wasn't going to ruin my morning. I was walking into that restaurant, and I was going to chill with my friends, and we were going to have, fun. And I went and told my husband, this is what happened. Don't get upset. We have insurance. This is negative trying to get our energy. We have insurance, and it will take care of itself. And if the person wants to call and say that there was damage that there wasn't, then that's on them. That ain't on us. We pay for insurance for that. So I'm not going to let it affect my day from day to day. And those little bitty acts, putting a little extra money on somebody's tip, holding doors open for people, complimenting. The other day I was in that workout class, and there was this guy, 75 years old, first time he ever did body pump. And this is not like me. I don't just go and talk to people. I mean, it's like me now, but it wasn't back to and I just went up to him after the class, and I was like, it was your first time. You did a really good job. And we just had a conversation. And it just doing little things, patting people on the back, just doing things, that shit comes back. Karma comes back in good and bad. It does. And so I want to just put out videos to encourage people, or dancing around, or memes that are funny, that make you laugh. Like, all that stuff I want to do. To, like, spread lights. Because it's important, people. Whether you know it or not, we are shifting as a society, as a culture, as a oneness. We are shifting. Either get with it or stay behind. It is what it is. You may not see it, but you will. Hopefully. You will see it and you will feel it. I'm about change. I want to change this fucking world. Like, I want to change the world, and I want to help save it one person at a time. That's why I'm here, making these videos like a stupid person. But whatever, because one day maybe my son will see these videos and be like, my mom was amazing. And that's worth it. In the end, it's worth it. Holler.